This is the story of a strange kind of sand, one that can swallow up humans or anything else that touches it, ultimately killing them. But what is this deadly mystery hidden in the sand? Let's find out through the story of the film The Sand. The story begins at night. A group of teenagers is shown partying on a beach. There are many boys and girls having fun. While enjoying themselves, two boys find a strange and large object, something that looks unusual. They laugh at it, mocking it, and even slightly break it. They don't realize what it is. After all the partying, the friends get tired and fall asleep in their cars or wherever they can. When morning comes, one girl named Marcia wakes up on a table, feeling sick. She starts vomiting. Everyone assumes it's just a hangover from last night, but Marcia feels something very off. Another girl sees a bird land on the sand nearby. The bird lands normally, but suddenly the sand swallows it whole. Shocked, she runs to Marcia to warn her not to step on the sand. But before she can listen, Marcia steps onto the sand, and her foot begins to sink. She struggles, and her hand touches the sand too. Both start to get pulled in. Her friends, watching from a safe place, panic but can't help because they realize something is terribly wrong with the sand. Marcia's friend, sitting in a car, tries to help. Despite others shouting not to, he steps onto the sand and falls flat. The sand sticks to him, injuring him badly. His friends try starting the car to pull him out, but it won't start. They throw a rope to him, but he can't grab it, and within moments, the sand devours him too. Now, everyone is terrified. They begin to plan how to escape. One guy named Jonah, sitting in the driver's seat, tries to start the car again but fails. Then we see a heavy guy trapped inside a metal barrel. His friends tell him not to move. If he falls, the sand will eat him too. He's skeptical since he didn't see any of this happen. He was asleep, but he starts feeling pain and wants to move. They lie to him, saying help will arrive in 2 hours, just to keep him still, but no help is coming. They're all trapped. Marcia's friend points out that they partied all night on this very beach, yet the sand didn't attack them then. So what changed? They realize it's because they were off the ground, on cars, tables, or inside structures. Everyone else from the party is already gone, likely swallowed by the sand. The deadly creature must have been inside the egg they found and damaged last night. It's now in the sand, hunting them. Jonah, realizing they must help themselves, grabs a skateboard and tries to reach the table by rolling over. But he slips and nearly touches the sand. Something from the sand tries to reach his stomach, but he climbs onto the table just in time. He finds a bag with snacks and a banana, eats it, but vomits shortly after. He sees a wound on his belly, a clear sign of infection from the creature. His girlfriend cries, but Jonah urges her to stay strong. Meanwhile, one girl says their phones are in the car trunk, they need them to call for help. A brave girl attempts to open the trunk using a stick for balance. Still, she can't open it. Jonah's girlfriend hands her a rod for support. Finally, she opens the trunk, but just then, they spot someone arriving, a beach supervisor. Everyone yells not to step on the sand, but he does and is fine. His heavy-duty shoes protect him. He checks Jonah's wounds, tries to help the guy in the barrel, but fails due to the man's size. He promises to call his team for help but doesn't understand their fear. Jonah's friend tries to explain everything, but the supervisor doesn't believe them, until his car keys fall onto the sand. Ignoring warnings, he reaches for them, and the creature grabs his hand. He sprays the sand with pepper spray, but it doesn't help. The creature wounds his hand, and eventually, he's pulled into the sand and devoured. Jonah's friends grab the pepper spray, hoping it might help later. They now realize the supervisor's shoes were the key, they had strong soles. So they throw towels to wrap around their feet to protect themselves. As one boy tries to catch the towel, he falls off the cabin, and the tentacle-like things from the sand grab him. He's killed too. Now, the remaining girls use grills to form a path. One girl uses them to reach Jonah. Another says she'll go because her injured finger is bleeding and might attract the creature. She walks but slips, and the sand takes her too. Meanwhile, man in the barrel bleeds too, his blood attracts the tentacles. The black girl wraps towels on her feet and carefully reaches the supervisor's car and climbs on top. The barrel man is happy, thinking help is near, unaware that the tentacles are eating through his barrel. They grab and kill him too. The creature is now huge, having consumed many people. It attacks the car, and the black girl falls and hits her head. Jonah's girlfriend is now alone and terrified. She manages to pull Jonah onto a water float and gets him to the car. The creature closes the door using its tentacles that glow with blue light. She sees a gasoline can inside the car. The creature grabs one can, but she pours fuel from the other around the car and onto the tentacles, then lights it on fire. The creature burns, and she climbs into the car and locks it. The creature tries to open the door but is too weak and disappears into the sand. They sleep in the car. By morning, a police officer arrives and knocks on the door. Jonah's girlfriend cautiously steps onto the sand. Nothing happens. The black girl joins her. The creature had burned and gone silent. Peace returned, but Jonah had died from his injuries. The twist at the end? The creature wasn't dead, it had gone into the ocean, and now it was heading for the city. And that's where the movie ends.